Welcome back. Well, even though it is Monday, Father's Day weekend is coming up, and there's a tradition in the Marquette County area, the 24th annual Iron, Steel, and Automobile Show taking place Sunday afternoon at the Michigan Iron Industry Museum. Now, it's kind of cool. They've got vehicles down there anywhere between the 1910s through 1969, and there's a $3 parking fee, but otherwise you get to walk around wherever you want to. They've got music set up down there and all sorts of neat things. It's food concessions even, sponsored by Teaching Family Homes, and keeping in that vintage theme, they've got the Next Generation Barbershop Quartet that will be there. We're working with Andrew Lacombe to get more from the Iron Industry Museum this morning to let us know what's going on.
Welcome back to your morning show. More than 50 vintage cars and light trucks from the 1910s through 1969 will be on display this weekend in Negaunee Township. The 24th annual Iron, Steel, and the Automobile Show is taking place Sunday afternoon at the Michigan Iron Industry Museum. Joining me now is Troy Henderson from the Iron Industry Museum to tell us more about the event. So Troy, thanks for being here. And just tell me what people should expect if they come out to the Iron Industry Museum on Sunday.
Well, people should expect to see a lot of vintage cars ranging from 1900 to 1969. All of the vehicles are either in original or restored to original condition, and they will be spanning the museum grounds. And we're also going to have music, the Bluffs Orchestra. The Next Generation Barbershop Quartet will also be roaming the grounds, and it's a family fun event. We have food, concession, hot dogs, hamburgers, brats, things like that.
Okay, I think we have some video to check out from a previous, well, from last year and from the year before. So tell me, who brings these cars, Troy?
Most of the people are Upper Peninsula residents, but we have had some as far away as Minnesota, but the vast majority are from the Upper Peninsula, and we currently have more than 50 registrants this year, which is about what we had last year.
Okay, and what else will be going on Sunday from noon to 4 at the museum?
We'll also be showing the new PBS American Experience documentary on Henry Ford. We'll be showing that at 1:30 in the auditorium, which is we have new seats in the auditorium and a big HD screen, so we'll be showing that at 1:30, and people can come and go as they wish and see any or all of that. It's 2 hours long.
Okay, now, so this is of course on Father's Day, so that's a big draw for families to come out. How many people do you expect? It sounds like it's an event that's been growing in recent years.
Yes, last year we had record numbers. We actually broke 1,000 last year, and the weather was very nice, and we had more than 1,000 between noon and 4, which is outstanding. Typically we range usually over 500 people to the event.
All right, Troy, I want to ask you, you have a lot of events happening all summer at the museum. You want to tell us a little bit more about the things people can look out for?
Sure. We're going to be introducing some bike tours this summer on the Iron Ore Heritage Trail, and we're going to be starting at the museum and taking the route to Ishpeming, and we're going to actually see some of the mining sites and mining structures. And I'll be leading the tours, and I'll be giving a little bit of history of mining techniques and things like that. So we'll be looking forward to that. And then we have our usual Tuesday afternoon program series in July and August, which range from various Upper Peninsula history topics.
Okay. What's the best way to get in touch with the museum and see what's on the schedule?
Yeah, either stop by at the museum. We have a schedule of events, or on our webpage, www.michigan.gov/Iron Industry Museum. There's a calendar of events there.
Okay, sounds good. Troy, thanks for joining us, and we'll hope for some good weather on Sunday.
Yes.
That seems to help with the crowd. So speaking of weather, Sean Householder will be joining us next with a check on that. So your morning show will be right back. Welcome back. The 24th annual Iron, Steel, and the Automobile Show is taking place this Sunday afternoon at the Michigan Iron Industry Museum in Negaunee Township. And here to tell us more about the event, it's Father's Day tradition, is Troy Henderson joining us again. So Troy, tell me about the atmosphere that people can expect on Sunday.
Well, it's a very family-friendly atmosphere. We have cars that anywhere from 1900 to 1969 that are on the museum grounds, where visitors can walk and see the cars, talk to the owners, and these cars are important to the owners, and they have a lot of stories to tell, so it's fun to interact with the owners of these cars too. But there's also music and jazz music. The Next Generation Barbershop Quartet will also be roaming the grounds, and There'll be a food concession by Teaching Family Homes with hamburgers and brats and chips, things like that.
Okay, let's check out some video from the last couple of years of the annual show, and then tell us more, Troy, about some specific vehicles that people might want to come out and check out.
Yeah, there's Michigami's original horse-drawn steam powered fire pump, restored to original condition. It's a 1900 American Metropolitan. And we also have more than just your classic automobiles. We have a Ford Jeep, World War II Jeep from 1942 by Marty Toriano. We also have some tractors, 3 tractors, an International Farm tractor, a Ford tractor, and a John Deere tractor, all from the 1940s. And we have cars right up until 1969, Chevy Camaro Z28, 1969 by Jack LaHillier. So there's, we have more than 50 registrants right now. So,
Explain the connection between cars and the Iron Industry Museum.
well, of course, the iron, was a major component that went into manufacturing automobiles, and the iron mine in the Upper Peninsula was a big contributor to making steel and making automobiles.
Okay, so it's the 24th year for this show at the museum in Negaunee Township. That's coming up Sunday from noon to 4. And do people, is there admission, or how does that?
We have a parking donation of $3 when they come to the museum. We're also going to be showing a new documentary on Henry Ford, an American Experience PBS documentary at 1:30, and that's free of charge as well.
Okay, so a lot of fun for the whole family coming up. And for more information on the museum, you have a website?
Yes, it's www.michigan.gov/Iron Industry Museum.
Okay, so a lot happening throughout the whole year, but of course everyone's looking forward to what's coming up on Sunday from noon to 4 at the museum. And of course, most of it's outdoors, so we want some good weather for that.
Yes.
So Sean's keeping track of the weather throughout the whole week, but let's get a check on the weather for today. Let's hand things over to Sean now.